Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know right now, April 7th? The devil, reverse. Toxicity is over. Maybe this is the month you overcome something I just heard. Okay, let's see. What is this about for Sagittarius, Holy Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know right now? Okay. Okay, two more. Sagittarius, thank you. I hear the wicked witch of the west is dead. I see the devil reversed. This is about something very toxic, some pattern of behavior. You've been able to overcome something, a negative relationship, a toxic boss. Even in terms of a family relationship, a narcissist. They're a narcissist. If you're dealing with a person feeling narcissistic behaviors, always picking a fight, like a narcissist is somebody you can't rationalize or reason with them because they're not going to agree with you. So you want to minimize even giving them a response. That's the type of energy you can't fight and win. So it's better to not even deal with it. Somehow, the king or queen of swords always learns how to master that energy. Sometimes silence is the best thing. This person has thought about it. They've contemplated. They've really thought on it more. So this situation, definitely prayed. When you have the devil in your life in any capacity, you do, and you want to get out of this. You want it to be turned in your favor, right? You pray on it. You don't get to be a king or queen without having experienced things that you've had to pray on to get out of a situation, to get the help, the resource that we've put ourselves in. Somebody could have betrayed you, trusting somebody too soon. Okay. Trusting somebody with some confidential information. It could have been somebody you confided in that actually told others. You're very disappointed. You look down on them and you almost feel like, why didn't I know? How did I not see this all this time? I don't know, but I do know that you're kind of sad. You're very disappointed. But this is about you getting yourself together, moving on. Because what I like about the Five of Cups is there's always two cups standing. So once you turn around from this, you're going to see that. And you're going to start to focus on your individual cups. Now it's like a blockage has been lifted. Because God can use everything, even the bad, to work out in our favor. Right? All things work for good, right? For those who are called. So, Nine of Cups. Here we go. Just turning around and seeing those other two cups. brings in the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is more than just love relationships. It is soulmate relationships. And we know that a soulmate can be anybody. It can be anybody. It can be your dog, even your pet could be your soulmate. So it's just people that support you. That support you. And I feel like some of you need support. This is about knowing that you're supported, that whatever this devil was, it's like spirit has blown it up. The Tower is an ending for me, and it really requires rebuilding. Like, you can't use the past. Sometimes it's blown up, so there's nothing to go back to. But even if there is, it just, as you start to work, you'll see that it's going to crumble again. And so therefore, it is about rebuilding, and it has to be something new. I think you're focused on what's going to make you happy again. You realize you're not going to commit to anything or anyone unless you really feel comfortable, like you've done your research, you've assessed them, you've spent some quality time. You're not going to commit to anything unless you love it. That includes a person, work, an environment. And once you know what you want, Sag, it comes. What you love comes, Gemini. This is future energy. But it actually took you getting to the point where you know your value, your worth, your self-esteem has risen. This Tower has knocked down every blockage, every doubt, every fear, all the shadow energy that was keeping you from your Ten of Cups, because you knew after this betrayal, after reining in the devil, stepping past that, letting go of that toxicity, and you did a lot of work. This was your last card in the past, and this is your first card in the future. So you've built up this cup, and now you have all the cups that you need. There's only one one lover, right, that could match that self-esteem, all of the worth that you put into that cup. You individually thought about what you need to do for you, what brings you happiness, what brings you joy. You did some work on the inside, and it's about time for you to get rewarded. Sag, what's going to happen suddenly? The Tower's at the center. Tell me, for Sagittarius. Some of you, it involves you walking away. We're at that first card. The Devil is reversed. Capricorn energy. Could be that you have to walk away. Let it go. Leave it behind. You've been working on this since April 1st, 2nd, the Libra full moon. Some of you have done some work. You've done some work. But some of you are still at that Five of Cups energy, because you discovered something. The King or Queen of Swords with their sword up, they get to the bottom of it, the exact nature, calling a spade, seeing what needs to be seen and saying what needs to be said. Eight of Cups. Once you do that, you definitely just turn and walk away. And then you realize there's those two cups standing. Yes, two cups are standing. Right. Just for that, you get a blessing. The Ace of Pentacles appears. Because once you walk away from what no longer serves you, then you have the ability to obtain something new. You're clearing your energy. You're taking the time that you need to heal. Oh, after this betrayal, after this toxicity. And I know that you're really mature, because some people have to jump right into another relationship. They're uncomfortable being by themselves and getting to the exact nature. We play a part in every situation we get ourselves into. Isn't that correct? That is. So, right, the Queen of Swords is thinking about this because they don't want another situation like they're walking away from. They want to heal. They want to heal, they want to be happy, and they want to move towards what they really want. This is another card about hope. You have two cards of hope here. But for you, I feel like you're really healing. You're getting inspired again. You're getting your faith back. Like you're not souring on love because of this toxic relationship. Because, no. And by us not holding a grudge or bitterness or anger and moving on, we get the Ace of Pentacles, because those are shadow energies. And you get punished for shadow energies. They block your blessings. They keep you stagnant. You know, they keep you in toxic situations longer than you need to be. And time is money. Life keeps going. And the older you get, the quicker life goes. So this is about being positive again, seeing those two cups standing, getting around people that support you, and, right, forging new relationships. Okay. Not trying to fight or win with toxic people. Right. By the middle of maybe next week or the week after, I do see you being in a position of defending yourself, like defending what you have created or done or where you are, standing your ground. This toxicity could come back in some type of way, just to test the waters, I think, just to see if you've really grown. But they're going to see that you have. They're going to see that you have. And whoever you're defending yourself from, they were part of this tower. The past could have been part of this betrayal. You need to know there is a lot of gossip. Their mouth is running. They're talking about you or asking about you. You could hear that, but don't pay it any attention. Stay focused. Also, when you're dealing with the devil reverse, that's a narcissistic energy. Spirit says, don't try and explain yourself, because they're not going to understand you. Their job is to not agree with you, not support you. Right. The least that you say, the better. But you do need to protect whatever you are preparing to do, working on. Protect yourself from that energy. Often when you're able to walk away from it, they're thinking of other ways to entrap you again. They see you as very difficult. Two of Swords. You don't align with them. You two do not think alike. You don't act alike. No, there's nothing that is alike. This is an energy, the devil reverse, that is narcissistic. Like I said, they want to control you. So it's that energy. They're asking about you. They're trying to destroy your character. They're finding out information about you. That's what that energy does. Right. But when you get into the star energy, you have the Lovers, the Magician, and the Hierophant. You're protected. You're protected. Okay? Yeah, you're protected. Four of Swords. And you have the Magician. That's about Spirit letting you know you have everything inside of you. Just like you got into this toxic relationship, you are on the verge of getting out of being manipulated and control, of starting over. You feel so good about making that decision to Eight of Cups, walk away. You're feeling very ambitious, like nothing can stop you. You're determined. With the Magician, you have faith and you're headed towards what you want, with this, which is somebody who's loyal, who's faithful, who has the same goals and objectives. Yes, what else? Yeah, away from this toxic, devilish energy. But, this is very strong energy. Like I said, they don't want to see you go. So as you're building new relationships with the Two of Cups, pay attention to the quality of those relationships, because people wear a mask. They want you to see one thing, but their intentions for getting to know you is totally to betray you, or to feed. What do they call them? To feed the narcissists. Leave me a comment. What do they call them? That help the narcissist by reporting back to them. They're the Pages of Swords, right? Flying monkeys. That's what they're called. Flying monkeys. Yeah. So they can fly and report whatever they want. The lies, the trickery. Spirit says hi. Though he does not miss anything. Even their deception and their cunningness, their trickery, their lies, their manipulation. But that's what you're leaving behind. When the Star shows up, when the Lovers, the Magician, the Hierophant shows up, nothing can stop it. And here you go. There's that happiness, that joy coming in. Because that's what you deserve. That's what you deserve. You decided that after that betrayal. And you haven't changed your mind. I see you're still pursuing it, going after it. I think the past does come back in the form of these flying monkeys. So you have to really judge new relationships coming in. But you have so many blessings here that Spirit is definitely going to give you discernment. Pay attention to that little voice. It will tell you who's for real and who's wearing a mask. Okay? Tell me about love. Right. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them, especially with new people coming in. Right? Because we have to open ourselves up to allow others in, but we also have to listen to those little nudges, that small voice, the inner voice that tells us about this person, whether their intentions are pure. In terms of who is your love, who you are going to commit to, it's somebody you're going to meet on your journey, on your path. And by the way, you are on the right path, especially if you've walked away. You turned your back and you've walked away from this toxic situation. Like I said, you are at the point, this tower has allowed you to clear away any deceptive thoughts you had about yourself, your value, your worth. You've lifted your self-esteem, and now you're attracting the right person into your life. Why? Because when you have self-respect, it makes you more attractive, and you're attracting the right person. And this happens to be the right time. Spirit says, love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Could be a past love coming back who has transcended time and space to get to you. Okay, let's get a new deck. Okay, Spirit, tell me. What does this transcending love in time and space mean? Just what I said. You've had many past lives together. I love it when Spirit agrees with me. Thank you. This is for real, Sag. It's coming. You're attracting it. Surrender into your heart and divine source where there is no separation. The highest levels of love serve and are without conditions. Yeah, you were dealing with a lot of conditions in the past. You know, sometimes we can overcompensate, self-sacrifice, give more than we're receiving. That is going to be clearly one sign. That Spirit's going to send you to tell you that person has a mask or you need to separate from this. Yeah, this new connection that's coming in is a past life soulmate. And yes, you've had many lives together. You're going to meet them and you're going to know because you have discernment. The connection that's getting ready to come in that's right is the one that has the most potential for you. Okay, what else, Spirit? Sag. Two birds are going to be singing better than one. I love it. Somebody is dealing with somebody else right now who is trying to block them. It's going to be a relationship with somebody. Let's see. How can you know? They're an independent energy like you, but they are not in a state of commitment. You'll know because they don't want to get married or they don't want to have children or they're not consistent. They're inconsistent. Yeah, it's their independent energy that's going to let you know that's not the one for you. You need to cut them out. They're a part of the old pattern. It could even be a flying monkey trying to get to know you. There's going to be somebody that you're going to know that they're one that you have to cut out. What else, Spirit? Sag. Okay, that's it. Alrighty, give me. Okay. An angel number for Sagittarius. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. You can put this angel number in there. 2020. In April, it is all about love, compassion, nurturing, sincerity, consistency, saying what you mean, meaning what you say, being honest, being playful, happy, upbeat, high vibrational. All of that is what you're looking for here. 2020 vision, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. Those will be some commonalities with this new circle that you are coming in contact with. This is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct because they've changed. They've changed. You feel differently. But Spirit says what you feel is correct. It's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world as well as your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Yeah, I feel with all this love and compassion, Sag, you know, you are very high vibrational. You have to be an explorer. You have to be like excited to get out there and go after it. And this is going to work in your favor. It's going to keep the past and you apart, creating the necessary distance and enough distance to allow a new circle to formulate. Get ready. That's what you needed to know. And put 2020 in the comments. I'm praying for you to have new vision where this is concerned. Until the next moon phase, namaste.